Have you ever felt so small and insignificant that you wanted to say something, you really wanted to say it, and maybe you even opened your mouth, but there was no voice coming out? You couldn't formulate, you couldn't say anything. Believe me, I can relate to that. My name is Gabi, and I used to be one of the least confident people I've ever met. I used to have a very low self-esteem, and I didn't really imagine that I have the right to show up or to share my vision with the world. Which means that in any situations where I had to speak or where I had to present myself in a way, I was a disaster. Anytime they would ask me something, I would just go blank. Even if the question was extremely easy. I've been in situations where I was trying to get into a school and they asked me to introduce myself. And I couldn't. It was a very simple question, very straightforward, just speak about myself. And I was standing there 5 minutes staring at the people, saying nothing. I was always very scared, I was shaking, I couldn't say, I was sweating a lot. And it really influenced badly my abilities to show up. This kind of low confidence is not uncommon, unfortunately, but for me it was a very big setback. Even afterwards, when I decided to be a yoga teacher, it showed up. I couldn't really trust in my abilities, and I was always thinking that I'm not enough. I cannot do it, I will fail. I read thousands of books on how to be more confident, how to speak correctly to people, how to love myself correctly. I read them, but none really helped. I always had the same struggles because they didn't give a very clear path. They didn't help me to address the root of the problem. And it was like that until I met Fao and the Book of Ea. Because Fao finally addressed the root. Fao finally showed me why I have these problems, helped me to name it, helped me to overcome it, to rewire my brain, and to slowly, step by step, create a better psychology where I can actually trust myself and trust my abilities. So I didn't just memorize how to speak to people. I really learned how to trust in myself. I really gained confidence and self-love. And with that, I don't need anymore to memorize what are the exact words to use if you want to show up like if you are confident. Because that's stupid. Because now I actually feel confident. Now I know how to show up. And I know how to speak to people. I identified the problem, reviewed it, I sat with it, I understood it, I see where it came from, I see how to overcome it, I designed something step by step to go, I challenged myself, I was part of a community, they supported me, I could go on, and I really managed to change something, to change how I think, to change how I see the world and how I see myself. Fao is really powerful. And thanks to that, today I am a confident yoga teacher. I can show up in front of a lot of people and I have no problems. I can speak to them, I can relate with them, and I can be authentic. I can be myself because I trust in myself and I trust in my abilities. I trust in my knowledge and in everything that I've gained because now I see that I'm worthy, that I can contribute to this world, and I see my specific talents and I know how to do it. I know how to speak, I know how to inspire people, I know how to relate and how to create something that is beautiful for me and for the others. And it's really living my dream. It's really something that I was longing for so long and that I couldn't accomplish until I met with the Book of Ea. It was really a turning point in my life. And now I would like you to have the same chance. I would like you to experience this powerful transformation, to experience this fulfillment where you really trust yourself, where you are confident, where you know your worth, you know your talent, you know with what you can contribute to this world, and where you can really achieve success in your life, in your career, and in anything that you try. You can really make your dreams come true. Please join me on this journey and discover your true potential.